friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. A few weeks ago we celebrated, here in the United States, we celebrated Thanksgiving, and around that time my husband and I also got sick. So it's been a little difficult for me to get back in the rhythm of things, feel inspired, feel motivation to do anything, but I'm happy to be back and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. On Tuesday, December 1st, I turned 30 years old. Yay!
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday.
So turning 30, I guess I didn't really have any expectations in terms of how to celebrate it, but I certainly didn't think I'd be in quarantine. But instead of feeling bummed about not being able to be with loved ones, I decided to count my blessings instead. So I decided that I wanted to celebrate me. And so today I'm gonna do a photo shoot to celebrate me, representing turning 30 and the new chapter in my life. I also got a new kit for my birthday, so shout out to my family for that. So now I have a proper backdrop. I mean, not right now, but I have a proper backdrop. I'm gonna use lights, you know. So I'm super excited to incorporate that and to use that today. So for this next part, I'm gonna talk about the project and symbols and just kind of things I'm gonna incorporate in the photos. I'm gonna try to keep it as short and sweet as possible, but if you wanna go ahead and skip this, go ahead. But just thought I'd give you that forewarning, just so you kind of understand where I'm coming from, but maybe you just wanna watch this to get a idea of how I did this project, so just keep that in mind, just in case. Now let's talk more about the photo shoot, symbols, costume, all that good stuff. So on my birthday, my grandmother called me and she said, "Happy double quinceañera." So that got me thinking. For those of you that don't know, I am Latina. And in Latin culture, we celebrate the quinceañera. And the quinceañera is like the equivalent of the Sweet 16 in the United States. But usually when you celebrate your quinceañera, there's a mass to receive the blessings and all that good stuff, and then there's a big party. I wanted to reference that tradition and my heritage in this photo shoot. So the quinceañera basically represents the coming of age or your entrance into womanhood. So I thought I'd kind of play with that a little bit. When I think of the 30th birthday, I think of, I guess, just becoming more of an adult. Let's be freaking real. I think I'm a little more of a wise adult versus my 20s. Can you relate? That's why I thought it'd be kind of a fun play with, quinceañera is more of coming of age, womanhood, and then 30th is, I still feel like coming of age and womanhood. So one of the biggest traditions in quinceañeras is a tiara or a crown of some kind. I did not know what this was about. I just knew it was just kind of like part of the tradition. So I remember when I turned 15, I had a little tiara thing, but didn't know what it meant. So thanks to Google. The tiara is presented at the church ceremony, and it represents you being a princess of God. I wanted to look up other symbols of the number 30, the 30th anniversary, the 30th birthday, if you will. So I found that oftentimes the 30th anniversary is represented by pearls. So I don't own pearls, but I thought of something that I have in my craft box. So these are little, what are they called? Sparkling gems. They're little sticky pearls, as you can see. I think this is like for scrapbooking or crafting. I got this a few months ago at Dollar General's. I paid $1 for each of these. I got 2 packs. So I'm thinking that I can incorporate that, in the makeup, put some on my chest or something, so there's that. And in terms of the tiara, here's my beautiful tiara. I bought this about a year ago on Zulily. I think I paid $6.99 or so. So just as a quick tip, one thing that I like to do is when I find things that I like, that I find inspiring, I might not know what I want to do with it quite yet, but I go ahead and purchase it, of course, if it's affordable. I purchase it, I keep it in a box, so eventually I can refer back to it and make something out of it. So I had these already, but they came in handy. I didn't have to go anywhere. When it comes to the tiara, what I was thinking is that in Photoshop, I'm gonna change, these are like an emerald green color, so I'm hoping in Photoshop to change them to my birthstone. My birthstone, I think, is topaz. I don't know, it's blue. I just know it's blue. So we're gonna incorporate that color into the photo shoot to represent December babies. I'd also like to reference paintings per usual, maybe like coronations. I think those are also good references. I'm also going to incorporate those kind of religious poses as well to make reference to that. So let's get started. So I got a really fun kit for my birthday by my family, so thank you again. It came with a backdrop, a reflector, backdrop, I already said that, lighting and stuff. So just keep in mind, I know that not everyone has a whole lighting set. I didn't have one until now. So keep in mind that you can still use natural lighting like I've been doing in the past. So just because I'm using artificial light doesn't mean that you have to do it too, or that it's impossible for you to come up with a similar outcome. So just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, I'm excited to try these lights. Now let's get back to setting up so that I can fix this. So for the setup, as you can see, I have a white backdrop, and then I'm going to use two soft boxes, one here and one here, to give me that more balanced lighting. I will also have my reflector handy, probably use the silver side in case I need to fill any light.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
So I think that the pictures turned out pretty good. They actually kind of remind me of Michelangelo a little bit. His color palette. That was an accident, but it worked out. I think my favorite pictures were the pictures of the coronation. I think they have a little bit more of a story and a little more interest to them. The other ones were pretty, but they're just kind of boring. And I mean, the background, I feel like there's just like, maybe I should have just cropped them profile. I don't know. But they're pretty, but they're not my favorite. So maybe I wish I could have done a little more storytelling with that. But other than that, I think they turned out okay. So it was very simple to do. Makeup I had at home, props that I had at home, of course, backdrop, lights. Again, if you don't have any of this stuff, a white sheet works well, or white paper, and then I would just say find a window with some light and you're good to go. Just remember that all you need is a little bit of creativity and imagination and you can create whatever you want. So thanks again for watching. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, stick around because we do fun stuff, you know, and you know, go make some cool stuff. See you next time. Bye! Anyway, got You know, I really enjoy getting, you know, glammed up and dressed up, but the best part is I just gotta dress from here up, you know? Because you know what? Pajamas and fuzzy socks. Oh yeah. Ow!